Hello ladies and gentlemen, I am the Raging Paler, finally able to upload more videos after a rough few days, but I was very happy to take an opportunity and play the DOA6 Beta Test this past Monday. Though I didn't have much time to play, the few hours I put into the beta were very fun. It felt good to play, the online connection was very good. I might have been lucky, but a few people that I fought, even though they had low connection, they were still pretty decent fights. I didn't experience any input lag or anything. I played mostly Ayane during this, unfortunately not trying out Diego, but I'll take a shot at him when the game comes out. I just thought I'd try and have fun with what I'm mostly familiar from DOA5. And I honestly think this is very similar to DOA5, except for a few mechanics related to the blue meter and some slight changes to the characters. I haven't noticed any of Ayane's movesets to be nerfed. She is still the same overall. I don't know what else they changed about her besides her appearance. And well, starting out, I did get a 6-win streak. Granted, probably not the most impressive thing ever at low rank. I was very happy about that. But as I kept on playing and I started ranking up, I begun to fight much better players. And, you know, I was just having a lot of fun. I especially enjoyed my mirror matches with other Ayane players. You know, because I really enjoy playing Ayane, and both in this game and also in DOA5. She's pretty much my best character by this point. Sure, there were a few other characters that were pretty good. You know, I used to play a lot of Neo Tengu in the past. That one girl from Dynasty Warriors, whatever her name was. What was her name? Oh yeah, Phase 4. Phase 4, Kazumi. Yeah, I played a lot of those characters. Oh yeah, and I did play Ryu Hayabusa in the past, sure. I was pretty good with him, but the thing is that it's been a while since I played Ryu. So I wouldn't really consider him my main. I mean, I did consider getting into him again, especially since he's got a lot of cool stuff in this game. Now, of course, when I reached rank E, I was at my limit. Of course, you know, I'm not a pro or a veteran, but considering that I did play DOA5 casually for the majority of my time, you know, especially all these years. I mean, hey, I'm a Soul Calibur player. I always play Soul Calibur. That's like one of my main go-tos. And, you know, obviously when it came to Soul Calibur 6, I was putting a lot of effort into that game. It's just that I haven't been uploading too many videos as of late regarding to that game. I didn't have time. I did that one stream with Astaroth. I thought I'd be doing more. Maybe I will do some more streams. I'm not sure. I'll decide that on my spare time. But yeah, this game did wake me up to the possibility of how fun it is to play it. You know, just to play DOA5 in general. So I actually did consider taking this game more seriously. Now, there are some negatives about this beta that I gotta point out, and I will talk about them individually. But one of my concerns will be the people who like to use lag switches, like the one that I encountered at some point here in this beta. They're very annoying. I hope the devs have a way to stop and discourage people from cheating like this. Let me tell you that I know very well how annoying it is to be in one of those situations where your inputs are not responding properly and the screen is lagging, but my opponent is still able to do what he wants. It's just not fun in any of the slightest. So I hope the devs have a way of stopping cheaters like this. Now, my second concern is mostly for the new players who get into this game and do not understand what they're doing. What I mean to say is that this beta had a very short tutorial, and it's easy for some people to get the wrong idea of what kind of fighting game DOA5 actually is. DOA5 is not a game where you must bends to win. And so we have two problems that come up here. First, we have the people who either mash punches or kicks, and then we have the newbies who rely too much on meter to save them. So they will spam it hoping to lady luck that it grants them victory, and when it doesn't, they get really upset and either send me mean messages or threaten to delete the game or take it back to GameStop. It's the same song and dance we had back on Tekken 7 and Soul Calibur 6. I'm very much hoping that Dead or Alive 6 will have a good tutorial just like the one in Dead or Alive 5. That tutorial in particular went into so much depth to explain all the mechanics and properties of every move. And you only need to spend some decent amount of time in the training mode just to get the hang of the game and find a character you enjoy playing. Of course, you know me, and I don't really stick around just to one character, you know, because I become very fascinated with the whole roster. I just end up exploring everything, every character, and all of their moves, all of their playstyles. I'm not saying that everyone should be like me, I'm just saying that, you know, as long as Dead or Alive 6 has a good and captivating way of teaching new players how to get into Dead or Alive, I hope that everyone gives this game a fair shot and are willing to put some time into the game itself. I can tell you I really enjoy this game and I want to ease players in as much as I possibly can, and, you know, just see more people come into this community. I have high hopes that this game could be really good in the competitive scene. And personally, I think even casual fighters should be able to have a good time here. See, even if I didn't take Dead or Alive 5 seriously as enough as I should have, I always had a pretty good time on there, especially with some of my friends. Granted, most of them were casuals too, but to an extent, you know, I did have also some experts on there who have been trying to get me into the game more seriously but, you know, like ever since Dead or Alive 6 was announced, you know, they were able to convince me to get into the game, and, you know, I'm very glad that I listened. I'm having a good time playing Dead or Alive 5, and obviously I'm having a good time playing the beta here. Back to the main topic at hand here, and my last negative to point out, and I'll be honest, this hasn't happened to me all throughout the time that I played the beta test, but my friend Hollow was telling me that he was experiencing a lot of rage quitters on there. I'm not sure how many he really found, but I think in some twisted and funny way he might be guilty a bit too. You know, I mean, I did hear he rage quit a little bit himself. Oh, okay. Or I think he was telling me that he rage quit out of spite. I don't know. I still consider rage quitting, or just the simple fact of quitting in the middle of a match or before a match ends, I consider that to be stupid and unsportsmanlike. I don't think that's something that people should be doing, especially in the middle of a game. You know, you're supposed to be having fun on a fighting game. You're not supposed to be getting angry and rage quitting a match. And hey, it's you know, it's just a fighting game. You know, I mean, okay, maybe I shouldn't be one to talk because, you know, people will misinterpret what I say. But well, you know, I'm just hoping that the game will have something to discourage players from rage quitting. And just to be clear, I don't condone Blizzard's way to ban people from Overwatch just for playing Genji for 7 hours straight. Any fair punishment should be enough. I just want everyone to be open-minded and to be encouraged to hold their composure and practice more. Sure, there will be many toxic players, but in truth, you can't really do anything about that. But I have faith that, just like Soul Calibur's community, Dead or Alive's community can be more positive, and especially now, since there are many good people on here who can teach everybody else how to play the game, either through videos like mine, or Zachary, or Master, to name a couple, or even Twitch streams. You know, that'd be awesome. In any ways, I am absolutely looking forward to the game. I loved playing it, and even though I did have a few losses here and there, it didn't bother me all that much, except for the lag switch guy. You know, I'm not really one to get angry over losses, you know, despite my name being Raging Taylor. And seeing Ryu Hayabusa's new design here does have me hoping that maybe Koei Tecmo will have a possibility of greenlighting maybe a new Ninja Gaiden game, please. You know, I just really enjoyed playing the Sigmas and Razor's Edge on PS3, you know, even though Razor's Edge had those annoying sorcerers and that stupid dinosaur. Please let it be a traditional Ninja Gaiden game like the first two if it ever happens. I'm really hoping there's a new Ninja Gaiden game on the horizon after their Live 6 has a good run. But anyways, that is all on my thoughts for the beta test. As of me editing this video, I have already done a survey online for it, and I do hope Team Ninja succeeds with this game. I do have faith that it'll be really good. It's gonna do really well, especially with how fun it is. You know how fast-paced the competitive plays are. Yeah, and I'm especially looking forward to the tournaments. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, sincerely, give this game a shot, and as always, have a good one. I'll see you next time.
Thank you for fighting.